Anyway, I wanted to show you something about PDF and fonts. So I'm doing fonts right now. So right now I try to embed TrueType fonts. So TrueType fonts are old fonts, as are PostScript fonts. The new ones are OpenType fonts. So these are the general available fonts for everybody on the screen and for print and for everything. And they have special features, so-called advanced layout features. And I can show you something. So I have my PDF stuff. Demonstration for that. OpenType GSUB features. So GSUB is the substitution table for OpenType. And what it does, I just generate this PDF. And you see, if you see, so maybe this like this. So what you see is I have the renderer, which is just a PostScript renderer, and I set font here. This is Volcon Regular, which is a nice OpenType font in a PostScript variant, which is free. So there are very few of these fonts available, and I found this free one, and it's nice because it has a lot of features. So now you can say a feature. So here I have no feature, and when I print this with just a little show string like this, it will print this. Okay, this is just the normal numbers, everything is fine. But then you can apply special features. For example, case, that would make the same string look like this. The same string, so the same render string, just a different feature of the font. Then you have something like denominations, so numbers which are just a little smaller. So just print this, print the same stuff with a different feature. Then you have these kind of things, which are similar to those. Then, interestingly, you have things in superscript, but the point is not included. Interesting. So points are not used in superscript often, I guess. And then, here's subscript and superscript. This is different, but it's number. Whatever. So, and here's another one, 1000 for 0. You can have a rule like every zeros in the text will be replaced by a 0 with a slash through it. Okay, these are these things. I open sourced also my graphics framework, and I have a little demo there for some other features. Just a different way of saying it. And here you see a little bit more. So you have something like ligatures. So you can have, okay, contextual alternatives. I have no idea what that is. Case-sensitive form, I have no idea what it is. I think it is about putting the brackets even on the line. So you see, for example, 69, the 9 is not as low. Anyway, interesting ligatures here. So this fair, the dot gets there, or the CT becomes this. Wow. And very fascinating is this fractions. So for example, 3/8. Okay, you just write it like this in the text, and then the font with this frac feature will do it like this. It will put a 3, a slash, and then an 8 in a lower form. And also, if you have more numbers like that, fascinating, or even like this, it will just put it all right where you want it. Wonderful. And then these funny historical forms, lovely, and some nice mathematical ones. These I don't understand because they look completely the same. Here's some like small capitals. That's nice. here is some stylistic alternatives. You see the ZY is different in the G. And then here's some very fascinating things. I don't know what was this tittling. I have no idea what that is, but it seems to be that the things get squashed into a line. So for example, the U umlaut, the umlaut is inside the U, or the or the ring over the A is put onto the A. Fascinating. So the font designers have a lot of things to put into their fonts, and with this GSUB methods, you can select the right fonts when you apply the right rules or the right feature. So this is what it does. So I can apply this to all kinds of things. What normal text processing things do is they have like 5 or 6 features in a specific order and apply them all after each other to have all these features you want to have in like Word or Illustrator or some high-class things. So OpenType supports all this. So how does it look when you look at it more into that? So I can see in our Volcon, that's here, Volcon regular. So this is OpenType, and you see you have certain tables with certain information. And here's the GSUB table. So in here, first you see different languages or scripts and stuff like that. We just take the Latin one, and we just take the language system one. Oh no, this is what we take the default. And then we see all the features. So lots of different features are there, and we just look at the frag feature. So we have certain lookups, which are rules which drive the text substitutions. So when you look at this, this will substitute the slash to a fraction. Very simple. The next rule will substitute numbers or digits into special forms of digits, which with the ending of number and UR. Okay, and the next one is really interesting. We have a lookup chained context coverage based rule. It looks like that. As input, you have these special digits with a number at the end, and one before you have a fraction, and then you apply one of these lookups. So you apply this lookup. So all this stuff gets replaced with the stuff, especially these number things get replaced with a denom variant. Okay, so the next rule. Anybody still following me? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
So when you have these number things as input and you have a denom thing as one before, then you apply these rules. For example, which apply again, replaces this number by denom. And this is how it happens to get these wonderful things here, so that you automatically get as many digits as you have before or after the slash. It's just magic. It's very fascinating. So that's the feature that I want to show you, and so it's now available in my PDF library, so you can play around with that if you want in Visualworks, and maybe coming to other dialects soon or not soon. Okay, any questions about this kind of stuff?
You said it's only available in Visualworks?
Yeah.
So that's a commercial product.
It's a commercial product, yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
my intention for all this stuff was actually the is this a T-num? I think it's a T-num. We don't know. Yeah, maybe that. So I do charts with small charts, and the whole library and PDF is for that. And for the vertical, yes, I have to show you this is difficult to understand otherwise. Oh God, if I can find anything. No, not so fast. So anyway, when you have a chart and you have this value scale on one side, you want to have the digits line up above each other, right? So you don't want to have the one smaller or narrower than the 9 or something. And for this, you have special variants of the numbers, which always have the same width. And these you want to know. You want to have, but to select those out of the font is just horrible. So you have, in this particular font, you have the ending TF. That probably means something like tabular, whatever. Some use TAB, some use LF or whatever. There's no systematic. And I have some heuristics, but it's just horrible. And with this G subtable, I can access them right away and extremely fast. So it's just, there's practically no time spent on all these translations. It's extremely fast, extremely efficient. So you can apply it anytime, all the time. And it's wonderful. So before I had to search for these things, and now it's all there, and much more. It's so many more possibilities for interesting typography. Yeah, very fascinating. Okay, yeah, but just Visual Works, but it's part of the thing, so it's open source, and I still aim to port it to other Smalltalks. And if anybody's interested in that, I would be happy to pair up with somebody to work on it.
Yes.
Yeah, so interesting. So I heard that the older the people are getting, the more they're interested in typography. It's probably true.